Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corey and today we are going to be wear testing the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Stunna Lip Paint Longwear Lip Color. I'm so excited. This gorgeous tube is not a nail polish, it is actually a liquid lipstick. This is a 4 milliliter bottle. This is the Stunna Lip Paint Longwear Fluid Lip Color in Uncensored. And it is made in Italy. And it retails for 30 Canadian dollars. To put that into perspective, the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks are 3.2 milliliters and they retail for 26 Canadian dollars. And the Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipsticks are a giant 6.6 milliliters and they are $24. So in terms of the size of the product, I think this looks deceptively large, especially compared to the Kat Von D, which looks deceptively small. Obviously, this one definitely stands out because of this gorgeous packaging. And under the cover, it also has a very unique and interesting looking applicator. The applicator is kind of like an hourglass shaped doe foot. There's only one color of liquid lipstick right now, and that is this beautiful red color. It's called Uncensored, and it's described as the perfect universal red. This liquid lipstick claims to be weightless, to wear for a full 12 hours. It won't feather. Like all of Rihanna's Fenty Beauty line, it is cruelty-free, and this particular product is also a Sephora exclusive. There's no real instructions on how to use it other than just use it like a normal lipstick, but they do recommend you shake it prior to using it. Let's get this on my lips. I'm going to wear this for the next 12 hours. We can see exactly how well it wears, if I need to reapply it, if it transfers, and then I'll give my final thoughts at the end of the day. Application is easy and yet not easy. So it goes on incredibly smoothly and opaquely. It is definitely a one coat only type of formula. It packs a ton of punch. The applicator is easy to apply with, but the formula dries down so quickly that if you mess up, and oftentimes I have trouble drawing my bottom lip line, the product's gonna dry so quickly that if you try to use just a Q-tip and clean it up, it's gonna kind of just end up smudging and maybe ruining your foundation. So this is definitely one that I would recommend you either use a lip liner with, or you be prepared to go in with some concealer and clean up afterwards. And it does feel weightless on the lips because of how thin the formula is and how you just need a tiny thin layer. I think the applicator does kind of pick up a little bit too much product because sometimes it can kind of build up around the edges of your lips, and then you're gonna have this kind of weird ring around the outside of your lips. So I would definitely recommend start kind of in the inner part of your lip and then work outwards so that you don't get a huge buildup of product around the outer part of your lips. The color is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. My lips are always dry, sometimes they're a little bit flaky. This is the kind of color that you know is going to cover up everything on your lips. And as you can see, it is kind of like a soft matte color. It is definitely not glossy, but it's also not a fully matte color either. It does kind of catch the light and give a little bit of shine, especially on my bottom lip here. On my top lip, where I didn't need to go in and clean anything up, it is super sharp, absolutely no feathering at all. Let's see if it's transfer proof. It feels like it's pretty much completely dry. I don't know if they're not quite dry yet or what, but there is a little bit of transfer, so I'm going to give it some time, maybe 10 minutes before I jump over to natural light, and then we can see if it has fully dried down or what the deal is. All right, let's go. Okay, so I left the house pretty much immediately after I stopped filming. I went and got some coffee to start my day. Let's do transfer tests, my favorite kind of transfer test. Did I say it's been about 20 minutes? It's been about 20 minutes. And product definitely comes off onto the cup if your lips touch it. In natural light, it just looks absolutely beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. It's so bold and bright, and I kind of love that she only came out with one color. Again, kiss test is still a little bit of transfer, and my swatch kind of has bled a little bit outside of the lines, so it definitely is the type of lipstick that will like smudge if you move it around. Still feels lightweight though. It's now 5 o'clock. I haven't reapplied yet, and I feel like I don't really need to reapply yet. It's still transferring, and if you just like touch your lips, it definitely still comes off. But I feel like the lasting power is there, and the color still looks really deep and gorgeous. I kind of want to reapply sometime today, so I will definitely check in an extra time after I eat, and then we can see how it layers up on top of itself. But so far, really comfortable. My lips feel a little dry, but in the sort of they're bare and they might need something on them. My lips just are always dry. Anyway, I'm very chatty this time, hey. Well, it's been a full 12 hours. I had dinner. I had chili and bun for dinner, so I thought my lipstick would completely be worn off, but it is still on there. So this is the original application from 12 hours ago. I haven't touched up once. At this point, there's still a tiny, tiny little bit of transfer, but it's pretty much on there very securely. I am just going to add a little bit more for the rest of this video, just to see how well it layers up or if it does anything weird. It has a tendency to get on your teeth because it's so thin. My lips have definitely gotten a lot flakier across the day because I kind of felt like throughout the day I couldn't really feel like I was wearing anything on my lips, so I just felt like I wanted to put some sort of moisturizing balm on them. But obviously you can't, because if you put anything on it, the lipstick's gonna come off. It feels like it's pretty much dried down now, and it layered up on top of itself with no problem. Again, application was a little bit weird just because it is so watery. You have to be really careful, and you have to be really quick to clean up because you don't have a lot of time before it dries down. What would I rate this Fenty Beauty lipstick? If I was rating the packaging, I think I would give it a 5 out of 5. It is a gorgeous package. This is something that I would definitely like leave out on my desk. And it's something for me that Fenty Beauty has really done an outstanding job of with their regular lineup. I think she is just killing it with the packaging. And like I said before, I wish her Galaxy collection items had more interesting and beautiful packaging because it was just kind of boring to me. It just didn't stand out like her regular line of products is standing out for me. In terms of application, not my favorite, and again, I still think that although the doe foot is interesting looking, it just picks up way too much product, way more than you need, just because you need such a tiny amount of products to coat your lips. So I wish the doe foot was I guess a little bit less efficient. Although it's not hard to draw a really precise, nice, clean line. At least on the top lip, the bottom always kills me. What really made the Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint kind of outstanding in my mind, aside from the packaging, is how lightweight it was, how opaque the color is for how little product you use. Although it's not a drying formula, it's also not a moisturizing formula. And even though it lasted a full 12 hours on me, incredibly well, like food took it down a little bit, but for the most part, it lasted incredibly well. You do have to be careful because it does transfer the entire time. And even though it didn't feather on me, I feel like if you weren't careful, it could smudge or bleed, and then I feel like your lip area would be stained. That didn't happen to me today, but I did notice on my hand when I was wearing it this morning, even just slightly brushing my coat against my arm created like a huge streak on my arm. Do check in throughout the day to make sure everything is secure and in place. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. Again, half point off kind of for price, but also because of that doe foot. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna forgive it for not even fitting in my regular lipstick containers, just because this is something I would set out on my vanity 24/7 to admire. It looks gorgeous. It looks high-end. It's a beautiful product. What do you guys think about the Stunna lip paint? Have you tried it? Do you think it's overpriced? Do you think the packaging is overrated? I would love to know any comments, any feedbacks you have down below. As usual, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't subscribed already. This video was brought to you today by viewers like you. Thank you to all my patrons, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to help support me, definitely give this video a share or a retweet. Spread the word. I will appreciate it forever. And aside from that, I can't wait to take these false eyelashes off. And I will see you all tomorrow in my next beauty video. Bye.